Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Monday, the day that everybody just loves so much. Um, I am still messing with my lighting and all that. I know, big deal. But I ended up ordering one of those that has the tripods and where it holds your phone and light and a microphone. So I'm hoping that my videos will be better. Um, I did figure out the way to get the lighting off my glasses. So that's a bonus. Yay me. Um, saw my therapist today. Everything was going pretty good. I guess I talked about what I wanted to talk about, the easy stuff, I always call it. And I saved the hard stuff for last. And he's like, "You better hurry up, you have 5 minutes." And I said, "Well, I gotta bring this up, so here I go. I don't give a shit about the 5 minutes. It could be 10, it could be 20. He has no choice but to, well, I mean, he can say, okay, we can wrap it up. I've had that before. And so I just talk a little faster. I have the tendency to talk fast the way it is, and that's nerves. I get very nervous, and then I talk fast. I stumble. So in the videos, I've been trying to slow down so I don't stammer and repeat myself or babble. I'm really good at babbling. But if you go to my channel, which if you're watching this, you're at my channel. But if you look in the playlist, I added some, I can't see what it's called, but I've started to look up some videos that are funny. So if you're having a bad day or you're just feeling down, they're right now just animals doing funny stuff. Now I always say, if it makes me laugh, I'm gonna post it because it'll probably make somebody else laugh. And there are times that I just get so down and out that I just have to watch a few animal videos that are funny. I don't watch the Walmart ones or, ones like that. I think people are just stupid. But that's just me being judgmental. And that's okay. I do like the ones that they do, the Craigslist ones where they post those. I'll try to find some of those. Those are really funny. There was one guy I used to watch, and he would call people randomly and pretend that he was old. I mean, like in his 80s, like 89, and say, "I see you have this for sale on Craigslist," and the person's trying to sell a lawnmower, but he's trying to buy the red bucket in the background. It was just funny as hell. Or telemarketers, scammers would call him, and he would sit there and mess with them. And I've done the same thing. The extended car warranty. They'd be like, "Oh, what year is your car?" And I'd be like, "Oh, 2004. Oh, fantastic." And it's like 2012, and I think that's great. And what's your zip code? And I'd ramble off numbers of like, just, that are 6 or 8 numbers for my zip code, because they'd ask for a zip code. And I would just mess with them back. I'd have a British accent. I was really able to pull it off. And that's what you get when you try to screw with somebody and you try to scam somebody. So I just played their game, but better. So anyway, I had my therapy appointment today, and it went well. It never fails. It went fairly well. I'm trying to think of what we talked about. We talked about how when I find out information about my children, how that goes. how I feel about that, and pretty much it's irrelevant. I don't really have anything to say um, about what we talk about there. I don't really care to discuss a whole lot of what we talk about in our session. He asked what inspired me to start this channel, and I told him it was the book, Done with the Crying, that he suggested. And he even admitted to me that there are parts of it that were boring, because I told him I would fall asleep during parts of it. And he goes, yeah, there are parts of it that are kind of boring. Because I did, when he suggested the book, I said, did you read it? You know, because it's supposed to be for mothers. But I said, did you read it? And he said, yeah. And I said, okay. And I don't really remember his answer. My memory is like shorter than an ant. I've got a very short memory. That comes from years of being on Xanax. I was on Xanax for probably 15 years, and my highest dose I got was 8 milligrams. And now I'm down to 1 milligram, and then diazepam, 2 of them before bed at night if I go to bed. So I still take my medication. It's just I think that there's something that I'm taking, and that's what's new, is the diazepam. And I think it wires me, because I can stay up all night and then all day and for days on end. But I don't care, because I get stuff done. And then when I crash, I sleep till 2:30 in the afternoon, and it is what it is. My bearded dragons, I have to feed them. David takes care of the cats and dogs. So there's really nothing pressing. I don't like it, but I don't set an alarm. For what? I only set an alarm if I have an appointment or something. So, I found my hat. And I almost celebrated it. It's so dumb. But yeah, I'll take it off because I'll wear it. And if you wear it too long, if I wear it too long, my head starts to itch. It drives me crazy. So I'll finish the video, say, after that. And I'll take it off and I'll set it down. Or I'll be up here and I'll go downstairs for whatever reason, and I'll take it off in the bathroom. And then there it is. And I'll forget to bring it back upstairs, and that's where I do my taping. Recording, video taping, or whatever you want to fucking call it. Last night I'm like, oh, where's my hat? I don't know where it is. So this morning when I got downstairs, I found it, and I'm like, yay. But the cool thing is I went on Temu and I found a new hat, and hopefully it's good, because I have a small head, just like I have a small mouth, and that's why my teeth are crowded, and it looks like I have one tooth in the front. And it's stupid because I don't. It's just that the second one is more to the side. And I always have to explain that because, well, not always. It's the first time I've actually explained it. But I do, because it looks dumb to me. And there's a reason, is they're crowded, so the one is in front of the other. And if you see it in real life, it doesn't look like that. It doesn't look like I have one front tooth. Again, I told you, that I don't know if I told you or not, but I'm self-conscious. I have the body dysphoria, whatever, where I think really bad things about my looks and how I look. So, today I started to get comments, because I have another channel, and that's just kind of my regular channel with my bearded dragons and my dogs and my cats. I don't know, I don't think there's any about my cats, because they're just lazy. They don't do anything exciting. But my dogs and my bearded dragons and just my life. And it's from 2008. And all of a sudden now I was getting comments about my bearded dragons. And I'm like, holy shit. And then I looked, and I started that channel in 2008. And it's 2014, 2024. I didn't have dinner. I'm not hungry. It's been kind of a shit for that day. It's warm out. It's nice out. Still have long sleeves. Oh, that's what I was going to look for. I got to write this down because I have bad memory. We'll just make it quick. So anyway, I found a different hat at Temu, and I have a small head, and that's why this hat, I've had it for a long time, and it's a woman's hat, so they make it a little smaller. Plus my head's small, so as you can see, it's perfectly shaped, and I've had it for a really long time. So I hope that I can train this new hat to fit my head as well as this one. Goofball. And I got David a hat, and I can't say what it is because he watches my videos, so it'll be a surprise to him. Temu's really fucked themselves. I'm sorry, but this past Christmas, my son died in 2000, 6 days before Christmas. So I've hated snow and I've hated Christmas since. David and I have been together almost 8 years and never celebrated a Christmas at all. So we moved down here October 6th, and I said, I have a really good idea. We are making a brand new start, a fresh start. Let's have Christmas. We'll get a little tree with little lights and put it in the window, and we'll buy each other gifts, and we'll wrap them, and we'll have Christmas. And I bought us matching, I don't know if they're just Mickey Mouse or they're Disney matching pajamas. It's hilarious. I got pictures of us in it, but it's fun. And we did Christmas, and it was great. But we both shopped at Temu for our gifts, and we got a lot of stuff for not a lot of money, and it was fantastic. So now Temu used to be $10 minimum that you had to spend in order, to get your order. Now it's 15. Well, now if you want something and it's called local, there's local and there's Temu. Local comes from the United States and it gets here pretty fast. And Temu's still from Chinese. I just am so great. Still from China. So the thing I noticed is that their prices have gone up. The other thing is, okay, you can order local, but then if you want to order something and it's from Temu, it's from China, you still have to meet their $15 minimum. So I'll pick out a blanket, I'll pick out this, I'll pick out that. Okay, my total's $26. And then there's a box that says, well, you still have to spend $12 and whatever cents in order to meet Temu's $15 minimum. Now that's bullshit, because I'm spending $26 already. And now you want me to spend another $12 to meet your Chinese bullshit? I'm really mad about it. I want to dump them, but the rig I was telling you about, for the recording, I was so pissed at Temu that I ended up going to Amazon, where I know where it's coming from. Oh, it's coming from China, but I know that it's coming from Amazon. And what really sucks is when we lived in our other state, I had a return for Amazon, and I could take it to Kohl's and return it, no problem. You didn't need a box, you didn't need anything, just the item. Here it is. Show them your return QR box or whatever, and you just give it to them. And as soon as they scan it, boom, your return money, refund money is in the bank. That's simple. So now we have a Kohl's here that's about 30 miles away, and they have Amazon return, but because of where we live, I can't return shit there. And then, so I have to return it to a UPS store. So there's a UPS store maybe 15 minutes away. So I had returned stuff there before, and the last time I went there to return it, ring the doorbell. It's one of those doorbells, the Ring. And I'm like ringing it, opening the door, pounding on the door is locked. It says, if the door is locked, do this, whatever. So there was a phone number I called, got voicemail, and I was just getting more and more pissed. So I call the number again, and this woman answers, and I'm like, I'm here. It's not lunchtime. This whole 12 to 1 lunch is just bullshit. When I worked retail, you had your lunch from here to here, and you had somebody cover your shift, and then they had their lunch from here to here, and you covered their shift. But I suppose it has to do with people not working these days. I don't know. It's just stupid. But every place is like, they got these lunch hours. And when I was in retail, we just worked around it. We didn't shut the whole fucking shit down. God, that's how irritating it is to me. We didn't shut everything down for lunch. It just wasn't like that. So, yeah, this is going to be called Rambling Bitch. That's going to be the title. No, not really. But anyway, yeah, I can't return stuff to Kohl's. So now I can schedule a pickup from UPS, or I can just send it through USPS, or, it's like they make things complicated just to discourage you from returning things. Temu used to be easy. Amazon used to be easy. And now it's like, I might as well just put it on the Pony Express. Except I'd have to find a pony. My Little Pony. David's got My Little Ponies. But don't tell him I told you. I'd go into that, but I'm not gonna, because he watches this. He wouldn't care anyway. But now he plays Farm on his PS. Is it 3 or is it 4? I don't know. I don't play video games. I do computer stuff. Computer stuff, electronics is my thing. My phone, my computer, my iPad, that's my cup of tea. My pressure cookers. I actually used my stove the other night. I made little mini sausages. It's foreign. But hopefully what I'm hoping for is when I get my rig that you'll be able to hear me better, because I know on my phone my volume isn't great, and I'm not talking quiet. I just know that it doesn't pick up the volume very good because the microphone is on the bottom, and I have it propped up with the bottom on the bottom. Imagine that, huh? So I think I'm gonna call this one, just Monday fun day. It's just been great. All I had today was my therapy. I don't think I have anything tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah, I know. The cough and then the adjustment. Get used to it. It's what I do. Not only do I have mental issues, I have physical issues. So I get sore. So I have to rearrange my body so I feel better. at least a little better. I've got bottles of alcohol that have been here since the other house. I just don't drink. I don't do anything. I'll smoke pot here and there, like, hardly. Because I think maybe I'll do that. I think that'll make me cheery. The funny thing about it, and the reason I can talk about it is because it's legal down here. The thing about it that's funny is this is, not street weed where it could be laced, which I've had, and it's majorly fucked me up, and not in a good way. This is, made by the government, and I'm very heavily taxed. It's very expensive, but at the time we could afford it. So now we just kind of, he can't do it because he gets sick from it, but I do it. Anyway, I have those gummies yet too, these CBD, DB, whatever. I ate 2 of them. He's on the phone with his friend, and it says serving size 10, and there's 10 in the bag. It's like, can you imagine eating 10? I had 2. His friend on the phone, who's like, knows this stuff, he's like, tell her to only eat 1. I was chewing the second one at the time, and I was high for like 6 hours. It was funny. But the funny thing when I do smoke it is I can see every little pixel on my phone. It's the most hilarious thing I've ever seen. I swear. But, yeah, I don't know if I talked to you about the motorcycle accident we saw yesterday. I'm not going to talk about it because I get very emotional. I can't remember if I talked about it or not, and I should, but this video is 22 minutes, and I try not to go over. So maybe I'll talk about it next time when I can, because right now it's still too fresh in my mind. So I finally made that video for my other channel. My other channel is listed in the comments if you want to go check it out. I've got like 75 videos, which doesn't sound like a lot, but I have 134 subscribers, or I have 7 here, but this is a brand new channel. I don't expect to have that many, and I'm not that famous. I'm not Mr. Beast, and I've sort of watched him here and there, and he does some funny shit, but I won't subscribe to him because he just doesn't thrill me all that much. So I'm gonna go to Temu, and I'm gonna try to find what I was supposed to be looking for and see if they piss me off, which they probably will, because I used to be pretty low-key, and usually I am, but they're just, well, we did a video about it. Triggers. I do have triggers. I'm not the happy-go-lucky, mellow person always. Usually I am. Today I'm in a pretty good mood. Nobody pissed me off. So I will see you tomorrow. If I think of anything tonight yet, I will make another video because I really enjoy it. I enjoy the thought of people watching and listening to me, maybe learning something from what I have to say. I hope not being bored to death, but I've been told I'm funny. I've been told I'm sassy. And I think I'm starting to get a little more comfortable and getting there, because I don't care. So I do care. I just don't. So have a great evening. Tomorrow's Tuesday, and you never know what tomorrow's going to bring, but I hope it brings you happiness. And I'm going to get choked up. Take care.